My Central. This is CBS5 News at 11 with Michael Benny.
Good evening, I'm Dora Scheidel. Michael has the night off. You're watching the only local newscast to give you the biggest stories of the night and the First Alert forecast right off the top. First Alert meteorologist Mike Brookins is here with an early look at your forecast, Mike, and I think it's safe to say that winter is here and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Boy, you got it right, Dora. We've actually got some late breaking news into the Weather Center with the snow that's coming in tomorrow. A couple of inches are very likely. Right now it's very quiet. There's the live look over Syracuse with the Stanley Law Sky Watch. Here are the advisories in pink for portions of our viewing area to the north and northwest, as well as to the northeast of Onondaga County. Starts at 7 a.m. This is because of the amount of snow tomorrow plus tomorrow evening. Kind of surprised that the rest of the area is not seeing some. It's just different National Weather Service offices. All dry now on live triple Doppler radar. The snow does not move in until after sunrise. Tomorrow, a cloudy day with periods of snow. There may be a couple of breaks without any snow, and a lot of the snow light. But at times, especially late morning through early afternoon, it could be a steady moderate snow. 1 to 3 inches during the day, more at night with a high of 29. Dora.
Thank you, Mike. Well, at 11 o'clock, these are the top 5 stories on CBS 5 News. New information tonight on the deadly Christmas Eve ambush. Today, police announced a 24-year-old woman is charged in connection with the ambush that killed 2 volunteer firefighters in Webster. Police say Don Nguyen of Rochester faces federal charges of knowingly making a false statement. She was also hit with a state charge of filing a falsified business record. The charge is connected to the purchase of an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle and a 12-gauge shotgun that William Spengler had with him on Monday. President Barack Obama says the hour for immediate action is here on a deal to avert the fiscal cliff. Following an hour-long meeting with congressional leaders, the president held a press conference this evening where he said he's optimistic that an agreement can be reached in Congress before a looming year-end deadline. And an Arizona sheriff has announced his response to protecting school children following the tragedy in Newtown. Sheriff Joe Arpaio, well known for his support of strict U.S.-Mexico border policy, wants to deploy armed volunteer police at local schools. Arpaio has yet to talk to specific districts about the plan, but says the armed citizens would patrol the perimeter of the schools. And volunteers in Newtown are being flooded with donations from across the country, and they are running out of places to put them. Thousands of stuffed animals and toys have been delivered, and volunteers are sorting through the donations, trying to figure out what to do with everything. The town is very grateful for all of the support, but asks that future donations come in the form of gift cards to local businesses or monetary donations to the United Way. And tonight in New York City, the SU football team is preparing to take on West Virginia tomorrow in the 3rd annual Pinstripe Bowl. Today wasn't all about practice, though. For Coach Doug Marrone, it was also about spending some time with kids from the Bronx, his hometown. Well, the game is taking place at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. CBS 5's Nico Tamurian will be there and joins us live from New York City tonight with a preview. Hi, Nico.
Hey there, Dora. Yeah, it was a really cool scene at Yankee Stadium because, as you mentioned, Doug Marrone growing up in the shadow of the Bronx right there. He went to Lehman High School in the Bronx, and today he had what he described to me as the best moment in his sports career. On his left, he had his current Syracuse Orange football team that's about to play West Virginia in the Pinstripe Bowl tomorrow. And on his right, he had the youth of the Bronx, of course, some kids that he saw himself in. But here's the video we have earlier today of the Orange taking the field. It was an official walkthrough of Yankee Stadium, kind of getting acclimated with the stadium before they take the field tomorrow. Remember, the last time the Orange played in this game 2 years ago, New York City got socked with 2 feet of snow. Not so much that's seen on the field today, but, so much of these bowl games are about, the spectacle, the events heading into in fact, I'm live on top of the World Center Hotel in Lower Manhattan right now, where just yesterday the Orange toured the 9/11 Memorial next to where I am. So despite all of the events and all of the things that the team goes through besides the game, Coach Marrone assures everyone that when the ball is kicked off tomorrow, it'll be all business.
I think the bowl experience is great for the kids, their families, the assistant coaches' families. I can't speak for our coaches. Obviously, my family and the friends. So for me, it's always been a business trip, and my job is a football coach, and that's my job. My job will end You know, after this game is over, then I'll be able to relax and enjoy myself. But the experience is every day in life you have a different experience.
So there you have it. Marone will thoroughly enjoy himself after tomorrow's Pinstripe Bowl. Hopefully a victory for the Orange. Again, that's a 3:15 kickoff. West Virginia is favored by 3.5 points, but really these two offenses will certainly entertain all fans, both from West Virginia and from Syracuse. I'll be there covering the game, of course, for us tomorrow. But for now, reporting live from on top of the World Center Hotel in Lower Manhattan, I'm Nico Tamoria. Dora?
Thanks, Nico. We'll definitely be rooting for them here at home. Well, it's not only an exciting opportunity for the players, it's also a great opportunity for local businesses that are hoping to bank on the Orange success. CBS 5's Tom Eschen spoke to some of the fans about the excitement surrounding tomorrow's game.
The Syracuse Orange earned a bowl bid this season, and while the reward is a trip to New York City for the Pinstripe Bowl, back in Syracuse, businesses are cashing in on the team's success.
People have been coming in and buying a bunch of stuff saying, oh, we're going to the game this weekend, we're going to the game tomorrow, we got to get all this stuff, it's going to be cold, we need to get so much more gear, so we're very excited to be selling it all to everyone.
As you can see by sheer volume compared to the rest of the shirts they sell here at Manny's, these Pinstripe Bowl shirts are doing pretty well. There's not many of them left, and many of the people coming in here are getting them to travel down to the game in New York City tomorrow, but as well to wear them out to local bars.
Like here, Sharkies in Liverpool, where fans describe watching the game as nothing short of electric.
Great atmosphere, and whether we win or lose, it's a good time.
It helps business immensely. I mean, personally, as a fan, I mean, I always love seeing my team in a bowl game and want to go out and support them, so what a better place.
Last season, the Orange didn't make a bowl, so for businesses like Manny's and Sharkies, having an extra game on the schedule makes a difference.
People are really excited about this game, and until basketball starts with the Big East schedule, this is the big SU event.
At Manny's, the extra game gives the business another opportunity to make a commemorative shirt.
Well, we make the shirts because a lot of people want something that's specified for the Pinstripe Bowl and something for the year 2012 and for Syracuse.
Whether they're wearing a shirt or watching the game, or both, the fans will be watching closely at kickoff time. Tom Eschen reporting.
Thanks, Tom. Well, the Ithaca Police Department and Tompkins County Sheriffs will be holding a gun buyback on January 5th. The program is in response to the recent rash of gun violence that has shook our nation to its core. Police detailed the program today during a press conference.
But we know that there are a lot of folks out there, as the sheriff mentioned, who have guns in their home, who feel uncertain about it, unsafe about it, particularly with the incident that happened 2 weeks ago in Connecticut, are feeling more unsafe about it, not because of what they might do with the guns, but because of what a relative, an intruder, or a burglar might do if they get their hands on them.
At the Ithaca Fire Department and the Tompkins County Airport Fire and Rescue Building is where this buyback will take place. The idea is to help reduce the availability of guns on the streets. Participants will get cash on the spot for their weapons, up to $200 for an assault-style gun. You can bring as many guns as you want, but you will only get cash back for 3. Well, coming up on CBS 5 News at 11, with a year-end deadline approaching, President Obama speaks out about the need for compromise on the fiscal cliff. We'll have the latest from Washington coming up. And the Russian government is trying to block Americans looking to adopt children from their country. Details, including local reactions, still ahead. And the Late Show with David Letterman is coming up at 11:35, right after CBS 5 News at 11. We'll be right back.